Now we have Vittorio Rosato about the more detail about the earthquake in the smart solution. Hello. Can you give us more detail about in the smart solution? How do we do for the earthquake part?
Yes, we do risk analysis for critical infrastructure. So we try to predict dangerous event for critical infrastructure. Critical infrastructure are all the technological networks, gas, electrical, telecommunication, and so on. So we try to predict the most of the dangerous events, so mainly natural threats, and understand which could be the damage that those events could infer to the infrastructure, and then the impact then this damage may produce on the services. So when you have a fault and outage in a specific electrical station, for instance, you may have a blackout in a specific area of the city, and this blackout can be combined to other service outages because you have cascading effect propagating from one network to the other. So we have made up a system, a software system, it's quite complex, which is able to predict the event, understand which are the damage, and then go through all this network interaction to understand which will be the propagation of these outages from one specific network to the others, and see which could be the impact on citizens, on the industrial sectors, the economic activities, and so on. So this is mainly a tool which works in real time, so 24 hours a day, making constant prediction on what's going on, and then providing critical infrastructure operator or public authorities which are committed to civil protection, just fresh data in a way that they can make, say, preparedness action, just to reduce the impact, the push of the event, and don't be surprised that something is going to happen. And this is, of course, one of the major pillars for enhancing resilience. So resilience is one of the major property that should be enhanced for smart cities, because resilience is the capability of a system to withstand a perturbation and react and rebuild the equilibrium condition as fast as possible, in a way that people will not suffer that much from the event, from the perturbation. And so we design and prototypize this system, and now we are working particularly with the communities, with municipalities, because this system may be a sort of a risk dashboard which each city may have, and they of course can control and analyze the situation and know which will be the services that could be in danger under certain circumstances. And of course this system, other than working in real time, may also produce synthetic scenario. So we dealt very much with earthquake simulators. So we do produce synthetic earthquake on a specific area and see which will be the fate of buildings and also critical infrastructure, in a way that civil protection may know under certain circumstances which will be the service which will be still available, which the other one which will be in outage, in a way that they can know in advance if they have to bring electrical generators or radio antenna for telecommunication and so on and so forth. So we call it scenario building, and from scenario building you can design a contingency plan which are more wise, because they are built on situation which can be simulated also quantitatively. We may know, for instance, how many people should be evacuated, or how many casualties, if that specific hospital will have electricity or not after a shock, and so on. It's something which could be very useful either at the level of district management, but also on the critical infrastructure operators, which of course are interested in knowing this sort of information.
Thank you for the so clear thinking today. Thank you very much.